My name is Junie B. Jones. The B stands for Beatrice. Except I don't like Beatrice. I just like B. And that's all. I am almost 98 years old. Almost 98 is when your husband dies, and you're up next. Last week I went to my dead husband's funeral. I wore this exact outfit because it is my best outfit and everybody loves it. Well, usually they do. Some people seem to think it was inappropriate to wear devil horns inside of a church. Those people have clearly never even read the Bible because the devil's one of the main characters. Anyway, my dead husband's funeral was a big bummer. Lots of people showed up who I'd never even seen before. This one guy walked into the church and he was already crying. Oh, you crying? Crying because you're a little tiny baby? You need to be tucked in by your mommy, little tiny sweepy baby. Well, guess what, little tiny baby? No babies allowed at the funeral! I wrote that very clearly when I sent out the invitations. When everybody else finally decided to show up, they all seemed obsessed with my dead husband, which made me feel a little left out, I'm afraid to say. So, I decided I would sing a song to get things back on track. Welcome everybody to the funeral! My name is Junie B. Jones, and this is a song called Here I Am at the Funeral! Here I am at the funeral. It's a party for death because my husband is dead as a doornail. I nailed all of you the invitations on my dead mother's stationery. And now you're here, which means you can read, but probably not as good as me. I'm a real good reader, my teacher told me, but she's dead too and probably moldy somewhere in the ground. 5, 6, 7, 8. I found out my husband was dead when I asked him to make me a sandwich. And he didn't because he was dead with his head in the sink. He was probably washing his face, which is a sign of good hygiene but a bit of a waste when you're dead like he was dead. At our wedding, we had a cake made of sandwiches, which my husband said he didn't want at his death party, and I'm trying not to take that personally. When I finished my song, I noticed that nobody was clapping for me, so I got a little bit scared then, and I went and sat down. I sat crisscross applesauce with my finger over my lip, because that's what you're supposed to do when you get into big trouble. And then that big baby from before went up and said a few words that I didn't listen to because I don't listen to baby talk. And then everybody was gone. It was just me and my dead husband in a box. He was real quiet, and I started to wonder if he was that quiet before he got in that box. I felt something in my eye then, but I rubbed it away real fast so my dead husband wouldn't see. I wished right then he would say something funny, because I'd been making jokes on my own all day, and guess what? No one was even laughing, even when I was really hilarious. I decided right then that at my death party, everyone will laugh at my jokes, and when I sing, no one will be mad, and most importantly, there will be no babies allowed! I walked out of that church full of determination, and also full of the small pieces of toast they had been handing out. But I had hardly taken one step when I tripped and fell down. What a goose I am. I felt pretty stupid right then. And then I realized, duh, of course I fell down. I forgot to put my shoes on. I thought of something my mom once said then, which was, Junie B, we are a clumsy family. You must always make sure your shoes are the just right size. Death makes me feel so French, no? Speaking of death, my mother died tragically when I was only 7 years old. I still remember the day like it was yesterday. We were just two ladies dreaming of the future, eating pretzels with our bare hands, when suddenly, out of nowhere, Angela Lansbury came sprinting towards us on her daily run. My mother was so taken aback. She was such an enormous fan. She tried to call out, "Hello!" But the pretzel was lodged in her throat. She couldn't breathe. How was I supposed to know what to do? I was only 7 years old. I tried to call out, "Angela! Angela!" But she was already halfway down the path, the speedy bitch. Then I thought maybe my mother was just joking, just a funny woman. But she was not joking. She was choking. Within minutes, she was dead at my feet. I was devastated, of course. I never ate a pretzel again. At least not from the same stand, anyway. I got right back on track with death party planning.